Hello, people. It's Steve Jerman, the artist, world famous artist. Hasn't fucking sold one piece of art his entire life. So, I think Van Gogh, I gotta go after Van Gogh, but, at least Van Gogh had supportive siblings. Oh, I'm sure they're telling me they're supporting me. Yeah. It's Valentine's Day, 2024. Oh, let's get our sponsor out of the way, Sierra Nevada. So I'm trying to have just 2 beers a day because I got diagnosed with high blood pressure and I'm working to do some things about it. Found a doctor I like, actually. Where is he? This guy here. Glenn Robertson, MD. I liked him, so I'll probably max my deductible with Obamacare this year soon, so whatever. I'm looking at the well, we're in the last quarter, you know that. So unless it goes into overtime, like the Chiefs, and then Taylor Swift will run up and kiss me. I've already yelled at a few coaches. So I come home, I don't take my phone to work because of all the, shit. There's a text from Diane. I thought we were friends. Yeah, friends when I said that I was going to go on Social Security so I could have a little bit of a, decent life, and she scoffed at that, and then when I try to tell her that I think her communication is well, anyway, I'm forgetting the term, but that's what I was told my mom did. You can't have any real communication with these people. I told her, and she rewrote it. I mean, the word was 2 lines above it, and she's trying to dispute the word that's 2 lines above it. So I think Diane works for the University of Utah healthcare system, has for a while, has been appointed to spy on me. This is what I believe may have happened. I'm not saying it did happen. And be some kind of witness or whatever. I think she may have gone back to fucking Asheville and met my brother and got a free trip, which I don't get. I'd go hang out with Tom a bit. I always enjoyed hanging out with Tom. He was a good host, And I determined, boy, this is all about love, isn't it? And she has a fear of intimacy. I don't know that she's a lesbian per se, but I think people who who marry drug addicts have a fear of intimacy. And her first guy, well, he died on the streets of Vancouver. Second one, what is his name? Mike Ayers. He was a real piece of work. He first came on my radar when Spence was working for me. Spence said he fucking put his face in a bag of cocaine. He got really aggressive with Kevin Hooker, which Kevin did not like one bit. And then he was found hung. Bruce Waldo probably hung him. Now, this is weird. Then a couple of years later, his son was found hung. Bruce was like, "Oh, this is so easy." Said the man in the one-man play. And I think when we tried to have sex, it was too much for her. And I don't know if she just didn't want me to penetrate her at all, but it acted like it was she was in excruciating pain, and I thought it might have been she needs a new hip or whatever, Or maybe it was just her nutty self. So, I'm a good lay, and she wasn't into that. So, anyway, I did not want to do this. I did not want to, but it just came to it, I just, there's so many people like this fucking, what's her name, Treya. She puts this thing up on Facebook. Somebody who's my mom's mom, which means I think it's her grandma. She's 97. She's in good health, but she has dementia. I wish she would die soon so that my husband can get 5 days of, I don't know if it's paid or not. I guess it is. 5 days of bereavement leave. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, you go down to the courthouse in a quiet room and you repeat that, and the judge is going to look down at you and say, "You're fucked up, bitch." And I don't want to say, "Hey, what's your responsibility in your oldest son reoffending as a meth head within 2 or 3 months of being out of prison? I mean, do you take anything? And what about your morbidly obese kid?" I don't want to say that. I like her. She was one of my fans, but I'm just not going to do it. I don't want to argue because you get this back and forth about it. And it's only social media. It doesn't mean that if she came up to you in the streets, I see all the good in her. But that's just kind of the way it is. I've been writing some stuff. This last one was about, believing people were essentially performing medical experiments on me and trying to kill me. And I don't think that's far-fetched. I think that happened in January after I first met Lisa. Like, oh my God, what's it, and the other thing is, I think Goldman Sachs, that McCarthy may have been, I should have used his real name. His Am was, might have been working for Goldman Sachs. It would make a lot of sense. And I was told that they will just take one side of something and make money, and they have no morals other than that they want to make a lot of money. So, yeah, it's funny. We were going down to this when I was working for Surefire Pizza. We were going down to a little event there that's right in front of the big blue building. It's actually the back of the blue building, but Galvin Avenue. On the way he goes down, he called me Iron Man, which was kind of interesting. Like, nothing will kill me. And then when he gets out, he goes over and takes a break, pulls out his phone, smoke a cigarette. This is a Mormon place. First, no one smokes. No one smokes anywhere near that. And then you just take your break and go smoke a cigarette. And then there was two black guys, hood ends, and they're like, "Hey, Goldie Sack." So it's all in there. But anyway, the big news, I guess, is I just started booking for Europe. Delta won't take my reservation, so I've got to figure out what the fuck is going on with that. We'll know when. Somebody's gonna be. Yeah, and they wouldn't take American Express because the CVC was wrong, and I don't really like using American Express. Now they're not taking the Delta, so. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe they think I'm a flight risk. For what? For being a cool dude that, won't die when they want, And Diane's made a couple insinuations about my art. So somebody's probably come in here, taking pictures of my art, auctioned it off to people, insured it all. It's like, I don't exist. And I think that's one of the things that might have happened, that after that night, I became kind of a legal fiction, and that's why that one accountant said I never had to deal with a thing like that. But I don't know that. You read this shit, and it's just, some of it's just so fucking amazing. Last night I watched this thing on Tubi. It's actually a really good thing. There's a couple good movies so far, free. It was about Epstein, and this just fits right in Epstein. He gets people, gives them massages, the Bruce Willis massage, but then every room in his 9-story thing was wired for sound and video. And there was, why would I, me at Hudson Avenue, no, I didn't have any cameras in my house. Didn't seem to have the need, So anyway, that's it. They called me into the liquor store tomorrow. I'll do it. The one lady she's a good worker. She's not an attractive woman, and she's definitely a lower class woman, and her husband has issues, and she's calling him right and left. And she kind of like butted heads with the boss, who's a bitch. She is a bitch. There's no question about it. I mean, I tried to see the good side of her, but she's a bitch. And so the post lady who comes in every day and buys not every day, every few days and buys a pint of Smirnoff. She's like, you got any jobs there? And she gave her the thing, USPS.com/employment. She was on it like that. I think she's got an interview tomorrow because that's basically, I don't know, So that's it. Happy Valentine's Day. I guess I got to repeat my best Valentine ever was with Lori. First or second year we were married, and we sat in her house. We cooked. We had the table her dad made, and she went to Brumby's and got these really nice heart-shaped brownies, decadent brownies, and I never forgot that. Of course, Lisa was going to make fun of that. I haven't really gotten on bagging on her too much, and I don't want to because we had some good years, but it's the whole thing. I was kind of in a haze. Yeah. Lastly, this Talisker Club guy called, and I was kind of because I couldn't understand it, and he is French, and so there's definitely this European kind of thing, and he wants an event, so okay, this is a really reputable money thing, and so I just not totally understanding it, put something together, and I said I want $1,000 to put it together, because anyway, and that's what I'm making off these events, well, more than 1,000, but and then I would give him the food for not too great of a markup, somewhere between, not much, maybe 25%, and everything. So, but he didn't call me back. He didn't respond. So anyway, it's all outlined there. So hopefully, they're not going to stop me from going to Europe and let me get fucked on the 2 bookings I better make. I better not do anything else till I hear back from Delta. So anyway, that's it. The cat got in another skirmish, and now I think he's out again, unless he went under the house to die. But no, I think he's just out again. I think he's gone out because we have the door. Thought about trying to get my film shown at this new outdoor theater in town, but then I realized it's an R. You can't have more than 2 F words in a PG-13, and they can't refer to the deed. And so if they bleeped them, but then there's just not family-friendly Logan thing. So, and the other people I haven't heard back from, but I may try to get on this Access Utah. That might be more their speed. So, what's a pirate's favorite radio station? NPR. Happy Valentine's Day, kids.